Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout using some scraps. This one, a lot of it was leftovers from a hip kit, and as I was unpacking it, I kind of took everything out of the bag and I was like, you know what, let's do a layout with with these leftovers. And I had this picture of our favorite pizza place. And normally we can only eat that pizza in Ontario. But a few years ago, they opened a branch of it, which is Pizza, in Nova Scotia. So every time that my son would go for a tournament or my daughter would have cheerleading in Nova Scotia, we'd always go get some pizza because it is our favorite pizza. So I just wanted to kind of put that down sort of in the books because I remember one year we went to Ontario for a vacation. You know, we went and did all the scenic things. We did the Toronto Zoo, we did Wonderland, and then we went to Niagara Falls and we did, a bunch of stuff out there. And there's pizza in both places. Every day we asked the kids what they wanted to eat. They said pizza. So either for lunch or supper, we would have pizza. And then they had these awesome wings, so then we would also have wings. But anyway, that's what this layout is about. I'm taking some of the leftovers in the sizes that they are, like that blue pattern paper. I'm pretty sure it was just in that size, and all I did was cut off the branding strip, and I cut down the photo to a 4x4, and one of the cork embellishments said grab a bite, so it was perfect. And I like that pattern paper. I don't know who made it. I brought it up close to the camera, so if you want to see who made it, I did bring it close. And this pattern paper here, I absolutely love. I think this one is from maybe Amy Tangerine or Dear Lizzie, and it just has these stripes of colors. And I'm going to cut them down, and that's what I'm going to use as borders at the top and the bottom of that. I think that pattern paper is about 6 inch by 12 inches. And that background paper, I really like the spot of colors that are just on one side of the layout. And that's what I'm going to use as sort of my jumping off spot for, putting down my pattern papers and for my embellishments and everything. So I had a little piece of that pattern paper that kind of had circles, and I'm just cutting it really close to the photo. It just adds a little bit of interest because there's some of the circles that are, or some of the spots have little circles with stripes in it, so it adds a lot of interest around the photo. And then I take that other piece of pattern paper that was just cut down to that size, and again I'm putting it with that stripe, or that layer of color, and that's where I'm going to put a lot of the focus. So it's going to be a left side heavy kind of layout. And I love doing that. I love putting a strip down of pattern paper, whether it be 6 inches, 4 inches, down the middle, and then I build my clusters onto that. So this time I made it 6 inch, and then that first layer is, I'd say it's about 4 inches by maybe 7 inches, 8 inches tall. And then I went and got a 3x4 Project Life card, and that's where I'm going to do my journaling. And now I'm going to get some ink, some distress ink, and I'm going to ink the edges, and I'm going to glue everything down, I think. Usually that's what I do. Once I know how my pattern paper is going to be, I like to stick it down, and then I start playing with the embellishments because I just don't like stuff flip-flopping around. I did have a few die cut packs from October Afternoon. I don't even know if they're still making new stuff. I absolutely love a lot of their die cuts, and I love their alphas. But in the last few years, they seem to have kind of dwindled off, making a lot of new collections, which is kind of sad. I think um, to see some of our favorite companies sort of dwindling away. Like I'm thinking of Basic Gray, and as I'm putting my stuff away, I'm finding a lot of stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, I love this company, and they're not around anymore, and so that's another reason why I don't like to get rid of my stuff, because there's a lot of nostalgia feeling with that too, finding, sort of a jewel of a pattern paper that, you know, you haven't seen that company around for a while. So you're going to see me scrapping with a lot of older stuff in the next few months. Today I started prepping for my Crop and Create. And what I'm doing is I'm making some page kits and I'm filming it. So probably the first sort of batch of that I'll upload it this Saturday. And I'm trying to do it sort of live, because I said that on Saturdays I'm going to have, scrap and chat. So I don't know how long the video will be this weekend, but my goal is to put 15 page kits together to go to Crop and Create. And in that way I can sit and chat and still scrapbook and not feel that I can't chat, because I want to pick the pattern papers and all this stuff. So I'll show you my process on how to make a bunch of page kits to bring along, and then to make it so that I can have, and I almost don't like saying a successful weekend, because just the fact that I'm going there and I'm going to be relaxing. Me and my friend are going to be staying at the hotel where they're hosting Crop and Create. And so it's going to be fun. I can't wait. I bought 2 bottles of wine, and so that after we go to our hotel room after the night, we can have a few glasses of wine and kind of chat, and then go to sleep and do it all over again the next day. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to another one in April. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to 2 scrapping retreats this year up to now. And so I'm really excited about that. I'm looking forward to that. So this coming weekend, I'm going to be at Crop and Create. So I'm looking forward to being around some creative people this weekend, and hopefully pumping out a lot of layouts. I won't be filming it, but I'll be sharing what I got done at Crop and Create in a video. I'll show you all the pages that I get done. Now, I inked all the edges with the Distress ink, and then I think that came in the hip kit. There was some washi tape, and there was one that looked like a rub-on, and it looked like little flowers, but it really looks like a rub-on. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use part of it down at my journaling card, or actually where it's going to house my title, and then I'm going to put some at the top of the cluster where I put a little banner which is made out of cork. So the main embellishments in this layout is just going to be some of those cork stickers, and I'm using some October afternoon letters. And at first I want to say our favorite pizza, but then I'm going to just drop the hour. I'm just going to put favorite pizza, because that's what fit better on that little 3x4 journaling card. And these are some of the butterflies. That was my inspiration for one of my DIYs, and I had done this page before I did that DIY. Like this page, I think today is March 14th, and this page I did in early February. I have, I think, 10 or 12 pages that are ready to upload to YouTube. So I'm got my mojo back. It feels so good to be scrapping again. So it's been a lot of fun to be able to, upload again. So this little flower washi, The top one, I didn't want all that extra white on it, so I put it back on the backing, and then I cut it close to the sticker so that it would just be the flowers. I didn't want all that extra sticker around it. I don't know if you would have been able to see it, but it was easy enough to just cut around it, so I just decided to do that. Now I used my ATG gun and I glued that 3x4. I want to call it a recipe card, but it's not a recipe card. It's a project life card, and that's where like I said, that's where I'm going to put my title. And I used that arrow, that cork sticker that said "grab a bite," and I mean that was just perfect for this picture, because it's food related. And then some of the October afternoon die cuts, it says "You are some kind of awesome," which we find that pizza kind of awesome. So everything really fit for this picture, and the little cork heart. And I believe I'm going to do another cluster. I'm going to do a third cluster, and I'm going to use another cork sticker. So I added my stickers to some wax paper, and then I can just move it around and kind of figure out where I want to put my title. And that's where I decided I didn't like where the hour was going to fit, so I moved it. I don't know if I put it on or not, but I'm not going to end up leaving it on the card and putting it as part of my title. And I love those little round stickers. I love overlapping them. It just makes it look like it was made that way, like that the sticker is all stuck together to begin with. I guess I did put it up. And then I looked at it and I didn't like it, so I just took it off. And then I must have stepped away, and the next day I came back and I added some ink to that little sticker that says recorded, and it just kind of helps kind of tie that in. And then I'm going to add some enamel dots, and those enamel dots I got it at Peachy Cheap, and it was like, I don't know, 6 of them for $6.99 or something like that. And I've already used up almost 2 packages. I just absolutely love them. They have a little bit of glitter in them, and I know that if they have them again, I know that I will be buying them again for sure. At this point, I'm going to add some mist, and I believe that's some Heidi Swap in the navy blue. And that's going to complete my layout. I do have some close-ups at the end. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. I upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and sometimes on Saturdays. And that's it. That's going to complete the layout. So I just want to thank you for watching. Bye.